She did play in the first game. Lyon went 0 for 3. There's a drive deep to left field. It's got everywhere to go, but only one place to be. Out of here. Walk it off Alyssa Lyon. The UMass Minutewomen have come back from the grave to win it in 7 innings. Wow.
High fly ball, left field and deep, back to the track, gone! Taylor Richardson walks it off. A career moment, and she gives Massachusetts the win. Bolton looks in and fires a 1-1 pitch. It's on the ground to the left side. Moving to her left is Pontola. She stabilizes herself, and it's nicely picked out of the ground by Lamson. From the stage of Sortino Field on the campus of the University of Massachusetts in Amherst, Massachusetts, it's middle of the week time. It's softball time. Boston University is riding the best 18-game stretch of what could some say their entire program history. In the middle of the best half-decade in their program history, coming into the western half of the state to take on the Massachusetts Minutewomen here, looking for a win to get them going as the season hits the stretch run. Hi everybody, great to have you alongside with us. I'm Andrew Sood, to my right John Ruggiero, and look, Boston University has won 18 straight. It's tied for the second longest in their program history. What is UMass going to need to do today to get them off that rocker?
They're simply going to need to get the bats going. I mean, they're facing a very good pitcher in Casey Richard. So it's going to be up to the hitters to get to this BU lineup and break that winning streak.
It'll be up to the following Massachusetts lineup to get them there, but first they're going to play some defense out in the outfield, left to right. Jewel Shields in left, Chloe Whittier in center, Emily Whalen in right. As you can see, the BU batting order will develop that as things get going. Sarah Kegi at third, Bella Pantoja at short, Abby Packard at second, and Abby Lamson at first. In the battery today, Natalie Horton pitching to Olivia Packard against this BU lineup. Kayla Ronson leads things off. She's at shortstop today, batting a blistering, a casual 458. Lauren Kelleher's in center field. She bats second. Caitlin Coker is the third baseman, batting third. Emily Gant cleans up. She's a DP. Kate Pryor, Lauren Nett, Brooke DePies, Nicole Amodio, and Audrey Sellers. As the first pitch at 2:03 p.m. is outside to Kayla Ronson from Natalie Horton, and we're underway. Ronson checks in 458, on pace to finish with the second highest batting average in program history, coming off a year where she set the program record in hits with 81 and was the Patriot League Player of the Year a year ago, as she's ahead in the count 2-0.
Of course, she's not the only good hitter on this BU lineup. You've got Kelleher, Coker, and Gant as well.
This is inside, a swing and a foul. And Ronson faces a 2-1 count. 6 home runs, 39 runs batted in for Ronson. She's a junior out of Toms River in New Jersey.
It's a tough matchup for Natalie Horton coming into this game. She's got a 4.03 ERA and 5-6 on the year.
3-1 the count now to Ronson, who the accolades for her you could just spend an entire afternoon listing, and we will as the day goes on. But first things first, she grounds one to third. Sarah Kegi up with it, and she throws her out, one gone.
Good start for Horton to take this one out at a time. Simple ground ball to the left side, one down.
Each out more important than the last as Lauren Kelleher checks in. 370, a home run, and 25 runs batted in. On base percentage of 476. The junior out of Abington, Massachusetts. Not particularly far from BU, just down Route 3. As the first pitch to her is a called strike over the outside corner to the center fielder, who was the 2021 Patriot League Rookie of the Year and first team all-conference, and last year won second team all-conference.
She's one of the few homegrown players for this BU team.
Horton tried to run it back. That's outside, 1-1. Kelleher, a career 351 hitter. If you ended her career today, that would be the 7th highest in program history. The 1-1 from Horton is low. It's 2-1. Massachusetts coming off a series win over St. Bonaventure. I think it's a series that they would have preferred to sweep.
Yeah, they fortunately lost the third game of that series, but did win the first two, getting the series win. But as you said, Andrew, they want to sweep that series.
2-1 is outside 3-1. Kelleher looking to be the first base runner for the Terriers.
She does have the most walks on this BU team. This would be her 25th if she draws it.
A BU team that walks a lot. We'll get to the bottom of the order and talk about how much that matters. As the 3-1 from Horton is swung on and lifted into left field. It's falling fast and for a hit in front of Jules Shields. It's the first base runner of the game. It's the first hit for the Terriers, and Kelleher is aboard with one down.
Simply hit to the opposite field, drops down in front of the left fielder. Good piece of hitting, not to try and pull the ball there, just follow it to the left field. You got a single.
A Patriot League Player of the Year led the game off, and now she turns it over to another Patriot League Player of the Year. Caitlin Coker, the 2021 Player of the Year, takes a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Coker checks in .362, 2 home runs, 36 runs batted in. Another Terrier who can get on base, a .436 OBP. The 0-1 from Horton. On the ground, slowly hit to the right side. Charging is Abby Packard. Underhand throw. In time. 2 gone. A really good play by the charging Packard.
Yeah, she had to hustle to get to that one. It just was dribbled through the infield, but nice play getting the runner, Coker, by half a step.
It advances Kelleher to second base, but this brings up Emily Gant, the DP today, .341. A home run, 26 runs batted in, as Horton looking to get a clean first inning without any runs scored, as that's outside. The one blemish so far for her is obviously the single to Kelleher. As you can see, the Massachusetts defense on your screen: Jules Shields, Chloe Whittier, Emily Whalen. The outfield: Kegi, Pantoja, Packard, Lamson. Abby Packard, that is, at second base, who just made the previous assist. And the battery today is Olivia Packard, Abby's sister, the freshman, receiving pitches from her fellow freshman, Natalie Horton. As the count now is 2-0 against the DP for the Terriers, Gant. Horton looks in and fires. That's well low and inside, 3-0.
Horton working quickly through this inning. Can't lose this batter if you want a clean inning, or almost a clean inning, as she did give up the single.
You just don't want any runs on the board against an offense that hits .321 as a team. That's ball 4. And runners at first and second with 2 out for Kate Pryor, the junior out of St. Paul, Minnesota, who will check into the game. .290, no home runs, 8 runs batted in.
Two-time Patriot League honor roll student is Pryor. Set her high school's record in hits, home runs, and RBIs in Minnesota.
That's well inside, having to jackknife out of the way as Pryor in the count 1-0. Horton has sort of struggled with command over the last 2 plate appearances. She's already had 3 3-ball counts through 4 hitters. That's a called strike, a really good pitch on the inside half. It's 1-1.
Needed that bounce back pitch after 5 straight balls. She got it. Got to build on that. Keep it going.
Lauren Nett, if given the opportunity, would hit next. As the 1-1 to Pryor is a called strike right over the heart of the plate. It's 1-2. Horton got the win last Wednesday against Marist, as that's fouled to the right towards the Massachusetts dugout. A game that ended very memorably for one Taylor Richardson, hitting her first career home run in the form of a walk-off.
Yes, you're on the call for that one, Andrew. It must have been a real great moment.
It was the second walk-off home run for Massachusetts here at Sortino Field in 2 years. That's on the ground, foul. Picking it up is Kegi, and she'll toss it back to Horton. and everyone will go back. The count remains 1-2. You look around the base pads. You got Kelleher at second base, who's 3 for 3 on the base paths this season. Doesn't attempt many, but is certainly capable of swiping. The 1-2 on the ground. This is a fair ball. Packard charges, fires, and the inning is over. Natalie Horton faces one of the most dangerous first innings she's ever seen as a collegiate pitcher and gets out of it cleanly. After half an inning, Boston University 0, Massachusetts coming up on ESPN Plus from Amherst.